Welcome in, my beautiful Cancer friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. So this is your January 2026 reading. I am so excited. I can't believe we're already into 2026. So this is a month that asks for intention. It's a month that is setting something into motion for you. This is what I've been feeling. And this is going to be a big year for you. I want you to believe that. Whatever you choose this month, embody and align with is going to create a ripple effect for the months ahead. All right, so they want you to be intentional as you step into this new year, into this month of January. Remember, this month acts like a new chapter, a new beginning for you. So Spirit has some messages. We're going to see what it is that you're leaving behind here through a blocked energy card. I'm also going to pull a personal message for you today, something that Spirit wants to share with you as you step into this month of January, and a gift that you're meant to carry with you into this month. Something that you're meant to focus on. And then I'll pull 3 tarot cards, a spirit animal that is guiding you this month as well, and an angel number. So let's get into it. All right, Cancer, let's call in Spirit, open up this space and see what it is Spirit wants to share with you as you're stepping into this month of January. So we're going to start with a blocked energy card. So whatever this is clearing from your life. So blindness to signs. Perhaps you're not seeing the signs around you, right? So you might be missing the signs from the universe that are trying to point you towards success. So once again, missing signs from the universe that are trying to point you towards success. So they want you to start paying attention to the signs. It doesn't mean that you're obsessively looking for them. It's more of being in a relaxed state so that you see them. So slow down and exercise all your senses and actively engage with the world around you to notice the signs and synchronicities from the universe that are leading you in the right direction. So once again, Cancer, pay attention to the signs. Slow down and exercise all of your senses and actively engage with the world around you to notice the signs and synchronicities from the universe that are leading you in the right direction. So they want you to practice looking for the signs around you. And sometimes all we have to do is disconnect from the online world. I feel sometimes this really does get in the way. And perhaps, you find yourself on a screen all the time. All right, so I've got a personal message for you as well today. So this is something that you're meant to carry into January. And it's a message that I might not understand. So I want you to place it wherever it resonates for you. So a detour is available to you right now that can be a benefit. So once again, Cancer, a detour is available to you right now that can be a benefit. All right. And a gift. We're going to pull a gift for you. This is a gift that's already residing within you. It's a gift that Spirit wants you to apply this month. Okay, so we are getting here messenger. Look at that. You are a messenger. And the message here is you receive messages from the universe and distill them into messages that can be received by those who would benefit from them. So you have this way of receiving information, whether it's through online, through conversing, through your own mind. However this comes in, you're able to interpret it and express it to people in a way that they understand. This is a gift that you have. So once again, you receive messages from the universe and distill them into messages that can be received by those who benefit from them. Okay, so carry this gift into January. I feel there are people around you that need your messages, Cancer. So let's go ahead, pull 3 tarot cards and see what else is coming through. 3 of Pentacles. So you're going to be spending time with more people or conversing with more people. You're going to find yourself in a creative experience this month as well. And there's a lot of expansion and growth happening in this area. Okay, so teamwork makes the dream work. So 3 of Pentacles. We also have the 5 of Cups. So there's a little bit of, I feel this is emotions that you might be feeling. maybe they're not confident. Perhaps there's something that you are thinking about. This has to do with the past or something about yourself. There's emotions that are rising. I feel that they're rising because you are meant to actually take a look and work with them. So you can express these emotions through creativity at this time. 5 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. I feel maybe it's because you're feeling like there's a lot of work that you do have to do, right? Maybe it's trying to figure out how you're going to do everything that you are desiring to do this year. Like maybe you're planning a big year for yourself, Cancer. So they want you to take things one at a time and know that you are not blocked. They need your commitment this month to set that ripple effect in motion that is going to shape the rest of your months this year. Okay, so what I'm getting here is a cycle, an old version of you that you're leaving behind in 2025 and stepping into this more, I feel powerful, confident version of you. So 10 of Wands, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition and you will also receive your own messages. And that's my favorite part, everyone, is when you share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. Now, I also want you to pay attention to the numbers because these could be dates this month or numbers that you're seeing confirming that you are connected to this month of January, the reading and the messages coming through today. So we have the number 3, 5, and 10. You might be seeing these individually or in a sequence somewhere. All right, so before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs, because sometimes they put the pieces together for you. So I'm seeing someone that's having a hard time working with others. Maybe there's some sort of friction there, or fear, or not being able to express yourself in the way that you desire because, you know, whatever this reason is, whether it's because of someone around you or just you feeling a certain way about yourself. So this is where Spirit is encouraging you to step into your world as a leader. And yes, this is sometimes uncomfortable to do when we haven't stepped into our world as this version of us. And it's a version of you that is required here in this next chapter of your life, which is starting in January, right? There's a lot of growth and expansion coming in, but you have to be present here doing some of that work, committing yourself and devoting yourself to this energy and, you know, requesting for support if you need it, asking for assistance. Maybe someone has an idea that might work for you, right? Maybe there's something someone suggests or you're finding yourself giving it advice and suggesting things to others, right? So I'm seeing you in this beautiful experience this January, something that you have been working towards creating already for yourself in some way, in some small way. It is happening for you this month because you're showing up for this energy. It's not like you chose to do this, but then you're getting discouraged, right? The feelings here, these are interesting because I feel these have been with you for a while. And you've recognized them. And now you get to express them. So rather than holding on to them. So this is a very strong card because it's now taking over the 3 of Pentacles energy here. So these feelings, these emotions, they're encouraging you to explore expressing them in different ways. This is that creative energy that is coming through the 3 of Pentacles. So, you know, implementing exercise or, you know, doing something that is fun, something that lightens the mood and brings a lot of excitement and joy into your life. Why not try these different things to see if that works for you? I'm also seeing some of you maybe in the past struggling to figure out a way to make something happen. I'm getting someone who is an incredibly powerful manifester, who is working to strengthen this ability, right? So this gift that you have here as a messenger, your communication skills, the way that you are expressing yourself is where the magic is. So allowing yourself to explore and discover this magic within you. Like, you know, I have a rhythm and a flow in my life. This is how I'm feeling this energy coming in. I'm very creative about how I work with my day. Everything that I can use to uplift my energy, including music, right? Sometimes I listen to podcasts as I'm getting ready with music in the background, just to get in that zone, in that mode. I'll sometimes ask Spirit for a sign and wait for that as I'm listening to music. And inspiration usually is my sign. That's how I communicate with Spirit. So I feel for you, inspiration, creativity, this like fun, excitement, and joy is all around you. And sometimes when we're in this experience, it's hard to connect with this. So as you're stepping into January and you're feeling these emotions rising, you can feel them, right? It doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you or you have to somehow get rid of them. You can move through feeling them and working with them a little bit more creatively rather than, you know, feeling a certain way about yourself. You know how sometimes we think things and we're maybe doing something wrong, or we have this, something happened yesterday and you're carrying that around with you and it's getting in the way. It's whether or not you choose to work with it differently. You know, once we know what that is, the emotion is, once we become aware, like, oh, this happened yesterday, like, why am I carrying it around? You know, you can, that question is like, why are you carrying that around? So I feel these kinds of questions might be floating around somewhere in your world. And I feel this is an energy that's clearing out as you're stepping into this new year. Okay, so we have the horse year beginning in February, right? And this is, I feel, the clearing before you step into this open experience. So any kind of disappointment, I'm seeing the weight of emotions being carried around, and maybe you've been carrying these emotions around a long time, Cancer, and you're not able to, it's like a part of you. It's like, well, why even bother? Because whatever and whatever happens. I'm getting assumptions or, pre-creating the future without it even happening yet, like just assuming something's going to happen because it's happened so many times in the past. It's like a cycle, a loop sometimes we get caught in when we get comfortable with these feelings and wear this dark cloak around. So what they're encouraging you to do is to not allow these emotions to be the driving force this January. Instead, allow yourself to be with these emotions, but lead. Right? You're in charge. So, and you get to make a choice here, because what I'm seeing here is some sort of a change coming up for you in January for the better. It is allowing you to see that your energy is very able, like you're able to organize it. So I'm seeing a lot of organization here. I'm seeing you taking things one at a time rather than taking on everything at once. So I feel for some of you, there's a lot of weight, emotional, but also physical weight. It feels like there's so much that you're doing in your day-to-day life. And I feel you chose this experience and it's a new experience for you. And sometimes we energetically choose, right? Sometimes we're unintentionally moving through our experiences, making choices based on our emotions, our, things that are happening in our thoughts. So what they're encouraging you to do is to bring the awareness on how you are showing up in your world through the experiences you're having, especially the ones that are difficult. These are coming up, surfacing, because in a way they're kind of like a test, right? Where you're having to face it. You're having to actually see it all the time. So it keeps coming up because yes, you're meant to see it. And you're meant to move through it. And it might pop up a few more times or many more times. And that's okay. Allow it the time it needs to keep resurfacing and releasing without defining it or making that your story in some way. Okay, so yeah. They're letting you know that you're incredibly powerful. You're much more powerful than this energy. And this is what they're getting you to tap into. So even learning to express or share what it is that you're feeling with those around you, because I'm seeing you around people, sharing your emotions, letting people know how you feel. Maybe you've never done that. Maybe it's something that you hold on to because for some reason you feel like people might think something about you because of that. You might feel weak, or, you know, whatever it is that you might be carrying as a belief, as a truth for yourself. So I feel that there's a revealing of the truth here within this experience this month of January. And remember, there's so much love around. Even though this energy is there, so is this. It's up to you which one you want to tune into, right? So, and growth opportunities. I feel that maybe you've kind of been down about your career or money or something like that. Like, you know, your finances, your stability. Maybe you're in a lot of debt. You're trying to pay off bills, or like whatever it is. And that's got you kind of down and out. I want you to know that things are going to get better for you. In fact, once you shift your mindset, you're going to see how it starts to unfold that way. And it's not something that just like, you know how sometimes one day we're like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to stress about money. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm going to stay in a positive attitude. And then tomorrow you wake up and you're kind of like, you know what? Like today's the same thing. It hasn't even changed. This is not something that happens instantly. It takes time and energy, right? It's something that you're meant to build like a muscle, right? You know how we work out? Our body doesn't just become healthy right away. It takes effort. It takes our energy, our commitment to show up every single day to work on this physical body. So energetically, this is how things work as well, right? So I don't know, any kind of like cords or strings you have tied to time, any kind of constraints or pressure around that, they want you to cut that off. I'm seeing a major clearing happening this month. I feel it's already been happening for you this month of December and now January, where you're starting to recognize the things that you're carrying. You know, maybe it's a habit, it's a behavior, like there's something here that you're recognizing about yourself that you're able to now clear, and you're going to find that things do become lighter in January. There are a lot of opportunities for you to grow, which you're going to see once things are clear and not foggy. You know, you are actively participating in this co-creation of this experience. So Spirit is encouraging you to be active and participate in the clearing of these energies by grounding and becoming aware, right? Not being caught up in the noise of the world, caught up on your cell phone, caught up in drama, like all kinds of things that can distract us or interfere with our experience. And Spirit is also reminding you that you are responsible for your soul, Cancer. I'm getting Capricorn coming through right now. So maybe you have Capricorn somewhere in your birth chart, or you have a Capricorn energy around you, but it's supporting you at this time. So don't be afraid to lean on support or ask for support. And, you know, sometimes we get rejected in that. And it's not that it's a rejection. It might feel like that. It's an old emotion that rises up. But sometimes we don't know what someone else is going through, what's on their mind, what they're doing, that maybe they reacted, or, you know, there's like this little bit of friction with the people around you, or maybe one specific person. This could be your environment. Maybe there's something in your environment that is distracting you, right? Or I'm getting that it's your mind. Like I'm seeing your mind space here. It feels like it's floating around everywhere. So your thought process, the overthinking, the fear, the negative self-talk, and then without you knowing it, you're starting to emit this energy and you're starting to make choices and decisions with all of this going on. I'm just seeing a lot of busyness here with this. So, and then you reacting, or like maybe this isn't your energy, Cancer. Maybe this is something that you're moving through right now because it's external to you. It's showing up in some way. So there's a theme of this, feeling heavy, carrying a lot. And for some of you, it's organization. Like maybe there is a lot that you have to do in your day-to-day life, and perhaps you're not sure like exactly what it is, or you have like a list, but you don't really have like, they're saying they need more from this. They need more from this organization. And once you have that, it'll click. Something's going to click here. And you're going to find yourself in a rhythm and a flow where it doesn't feel like you're carrying a lot. It's just you're doing thing one at a time, and you find yourself having more time. There's like a readjustment with time and how you're allotting your energy in your world that I'm seeing shifting in January. And I'm seeing it like a puzzle piece or like Tetris locking into place. And then once it's locked, it is activated. So I feel there's an experience like this happening for you in January. And this is going to, again, create that ripple effect that is going to move through the rest of the months to come. And this is where you get to choose the version of you that you're stepping into this month. Like, I feel for some of you, you're making a choice. This could be unintentional. Like, you're like, you know what? We're stepping into a new year. January is a fresh month. This is what I think. I'm always excited around a new year because to me, it's a blank slate, right? We're closing out 2025 as a year. It's been a full year cycle. We're stepping into a new yearly cycle. So I'm always like excited, and I can't wait to visualize and create a mood board, like a vision board around what I would like to experience this year. So I feel this preparation, this organization, this like understanding what it is that you're trying to create and what it's going to take from you, and you showing up in that space, committing to it, going through the adjustment period of getting used to this new energy. Because when we change things, sometimes it's not easy to shift into this new energy. It feels uncomfortable. And then we step back into the comfort place. But this is, so they're saying over the next 3 to 4 months, they need you to really commit and show up for whatever this is without thinking anything at all about it, good or bad. Just show up and stay in that rhythm, continually do it. And before you know it, everything's fallen into place. And you're on this like trek, right? This new cycle, this new era, this new experience. And I feel this is the detour that is available to you right now. There's a lot of signs around you showing you the way, messages that you are receiving from spirit, guiding you through this. So look at that. Now, I wanted to pull a spirit animal that is guiding you as well this month of January that you might already be seeing. Okay, so we are getting for you snake spirit, time to heal. Cancer. So we are leaving snake year 2025 as we're stepping into horse year in 2026. So this is still around up until February. So you might have seen a snake recently. And we have the number 55 on this card as well, another light code, number frequency that is connecting you to this message, this reading today. And I'm getting 55 days or May the 5th as a date for you. So all of us need healing at times, and when the snake spirit appears, it is time to repair, renew, and replenish yourself and your vulnerable heart. Self-care and maintenance work are needed that your vitality can arise. Give yourself the space to nourish your own well-being, Cancer. Vulnerability is necessary for friendships and partnerships to work, which means all of us will have tender emotions at times. Be gentle with yourself and others now. Shed the past and step into a new way of being, for vitality is rising in you. This might be a good time to honor your work, the work that you have done to heal, grow, and repair any damages within you, within those you care about, and within your community. Celebrate together how far all of you have come in your healing journey and all that you have created. Unburden yourself of anything that no longer supports wellness, prosperity, positive relationships, and well-being, and open the door for healing to occur. And I feel called to read you the protection message as well. So no matter how much you may have lost or how you have been disappointed, you are called by Snake Spirit to shed the past and practice radical self-acceptance now. Only by forging yourself can you move on, regardless of whether anyone else is ready for their healing. When your tender new skin becomes exposed, you may feel uncomfortable. Love yourself and remain vulnerable anyways. You have been weak, but now you are becoming strong and developing wisdom. And you will do better in the future. So Snake Spirit reminds you that hearts can be so easily wounded. Apologies and amends go a long way. Self-forgiveness for your role in what happened can help heal you. Remember, it is the one who has been wounded who often has the greatest power to help others heal. So this is your message, your guiding spirit animal, the snake. Okay, so let's go ahead, pull a angel number to close and seal your reading. So we are getting here 1313. You're going to experience a lucky break this month. Okay, so the message is you're making intuitive choices. This is what they want you to do because you're on a fruitful search. There's good fortune for you here, and you're going to find that you're getting what you want. Okay, so this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. All right, everyone, before we part ways, I wanted to share some exciting news with you. My daughter and I have recently launched these beautiful pendants. This is the Celestial collection. These are zodiac medallions. They come in 18 karat gold vermeil and sterling silver. Today, you can see that I'm wearing my Gemini sun sign and my Leo moon sign, and I'm going to be wearing these off. I'm not taking them off. Now, I want you to know that each piece is blessed with love and intention. Okay, so what I'm going to do is leave you a link in the description box below for where you can find these and you can secure yours today. I'm also going to leave you with a message from my daughter today so that way you can personally meet her and hear her words for this collection and then the ad campaign after that. So thank you so much again for all of your support, everyone.
Hi everyone, Ria's daughter here, Ashni from Sacred Haven. Me and Ria just released our first collection ever and I wanted to share why we created it. From the beginning, we wanted to create jewelry that you guys felt connected to and personal that you could wear every day. That's why we created all 12 of the zodiac signs, because every sign has a different story and energy behind it, so everyone can find their piece that feels most like them. I'm wearing my Sagittarius pendant today, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I've gotten so many compliments so far. We hope you love the collection as much as we do, and thank you so much for all your support.